from the new day. Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
Hello everyone, how we doing? Welcome to the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling podcast. My name's Dan. I will be covering Monday Night Raw for everyone. How's everyone doing today? We've got comments section open ready to go, so if you want to post anything in there, let me know. I'm just going to double check the audio because there is only me here at the minute. That sounds all right. That sounds clear. I have had a few problems in the past with the sound quality, so just double checking that for everyone. Oh, have we got in tonight? Stick a message in the comments for me. Let's have a look at what the Raw card is for tonight. I know there's a couple of different things happening, which sounds quite interesting for tonight's show. We've got Becky Lynch making the first appearance since losing her WWE Women's Championship. We've got the 20th anniversary celebration for Randy Orton. We have got hometown star and Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair defending against Sonya Deville. And we've got Bobby Lashley versus Omos in an arm wrestling contest. We have got about 10 to 12 minutes before the show itself starts. We have had a like on Facebook already. Thank you very much for that. If you haven't already, share the video out, share it to your friends, share it to your family. Give the channel a subscribe. It does really help us out. And leave a comment. We have now got on YouTube the super chat feature available. So if you would want to donate anything to get a message promoted, you can always do that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is just here. So you can follow me on Twitter there. So how's everyone's weekend been? Has anyone been up to anything exciting? Any news? Did anyone go to the convention in Liverpool? There was, if you don't know, there was a wrestling convention in Liverpool this past weekend. It was called For the Love of Wrestling. They had quite a lot of big names there. There was from Bray Wyatt, there was Eric Redbeard, formerly Eric Rowan. You had Adam Scherr, who was Braun Strowman. Name escaped then. You had Mickey James, you had Trish Stratus. There was Victoria, Elle Hebner, the referee. You had quite a lot. Pretty much, I think everyone was an ex-WWE star apart from one. Biggest name probably there at the moment, MJF. He did a Q&A session. He did autograph signings. I was unfortunate enough where I had tickets, but I couldn't get there. So I was a bit devastated. But in terms of the convention, I've seen a few sort of snippets online. I've seen a few people that went, and it looked absolutely great fun. Let's have a look what we got. There we go. Let's get the count back up. So we've got 4 people in. Thank you very much for joining me. If you want to stick a comment on, want to ask me anything you like, wrestling related, non-wrestling related, you are more than welcome to do that. I'm just going to make sure that I have the stream ready to go. That one, where's my remote? There it is. Audio. Hello, Sassy, how are you doing? Got Sassy in? Nice, cute kitty. What's the kitty called? That one, sound out. That one. Device select, turn Bluetooth off on my tablet. That one. Here, there we go. Let's see what this sounds like. There we go. I'm very good, Sassy. Thank you very much for asking. Did you have a good weekend? Did you get anything exciting? Yeah, I didn't get up too much. I was working all of it. How's that going? Is that going well for you? Fighting, keep it up. Really do keep it up. We want you every day and every night we're on, coming to see us and saying hello. We enjoy your company. What snacks have I got tonight? I've got some mini eggs. I've got some chocolate. Still got an Easter egg. Working my way through the last couple of Easter eggs. So we've got about 7 minutes, 8 minutes until Raw itself starts. So I will be to cover you through the duration. Yeah, I can imagine, Sassy. It's not something that I'd ever want to wish upon anyone. But keep up the fight. I'm sure you'll get through everything and you'll be back right as rain, fit and healthy in no time. Everyone from myself all the way to Dom and Nan, everyone that give me a whole year does wish you well and hope you look after yourself. Oh, I've never been a pretzels fan, but ginger tea. That sounds quite nice. We've got Michael in. How are we doing, Michael? Yeah, if you're in and out, that's not a problem. How's your weekend been, Mike? Are you been up to much yourself? Well, I'll show you what I've got. I've got my typical mango energy drink. I have got milk chocolate covered raisins. I've got Kit Kat mini eggs. So big on. How we doing? I don't think it's not been announced or anything like that. It might show up in a special segment, but I don't see it happening. But it'd be a great shock if he does. I'd enjoy that. Moxley mug, yeah, that sounds awesome. Yes, tweet us a photo. Let's have a look at it. So as he says, I be gone. I went to see Best Friend's wedding. That's absolutely brilliant, Michael. Was it a good day? How was the weather for it? Yeah, everyone's saying hello to each other. That's nice to see. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good sort of week so far. I know it is only Monday. Well, in the UK, it is Tuesday morning, 1:55 in the morning. Did anyone see the Twitter poll I put out earlier on for myself? I basically said, if everyone wants me to do it, I'll do Monday Night Raw. There was 5 votes, 3 for yes, 2 for no, and at 2 minutes before the end of the poll, it was 50-50. So someone voted in the last minute, said yes, I want me to do it. So we had a majority yes. So I'm here tonight. Sazza, yeah, I think Rhea will join Edge. And there's supposedly Ciampa joining him as well, which I think would be quite a cool sort of set, very sort of broodish, goth metal sort of look and aesthetic for the group, which would be really cool. So the weather was nice, your friend's family was nice and awesome. That's brilliant. It's nice when the families get along and the families welcome everyone else in. No, what was the last wedding I went to? it was an ex-colleague at where I work at the moment, and that was 2.5 years ago. I don't go to many weddings, which, yeah, I mean, nothing I can do about that. Has anyone got any plans for the rest of the week? Anything exciting happening? Anyone going anywhere? Let's have a look. That one. So, yeah, again, just as a little reminder before we start Monday Night Raw, if you haven't already, give the video a little like down there, give it a share, give it a subscribe, and yeah, we'll have a good night, I think. Like I said, the sections that we've got announced for tonight sounds like it should be quite good. We've got a Raw Women's Championship match. We've got celebration for Randy Orton. We've got Big Time Bex coming back. So it'll be nice to hear what she said. What she says after coming back. Go to a church rally on Thursday for Michael. That sounds fun. I'm actually off work on Thursday, which is quite nice. I'm off tomorrow or Tuesday in the UK, which means that I can do tonight. I don't have to be up very early in the morning, which is always good. So what have I got later on? I've got to take my grand shopping, which is going to be fun. I've got a package coming. I don't know what it is. I don't think I've ordered anything. It's for a good cause, though, when you're getting quarantined at the moment. It's for your own health and safety. So it sucks. I know. I bet it sucks at the minute, but in the long run, it is for a good cause. So if you're in our Discord or anything, Sazzy, if you want to send me a message, it's pretty much the same username in it that I've got on here. So you can always sort of send me a message and we'll just have a chat. If you want to have a chat, you can always do that. If you want to message Dom, wind Dom up, you can always do that. Anytime you message Dom or wind him up, it is always good fun. I forgot I got my cup of tea as well. So I've got my nice cup of tea. Michael's looking out for you as well, Sassy. Sending prayers your way. Thank you very much for that, Michael, as well. But yeah, we've got not long left until the start of Monday Night Raw. What else have I got? I've got my Easter egg. Yeah, I've got a few snacks to get me through Monday Night Raw. I know I sound quite cheerful at the minute, but it hasn't started yet. So going from now until UK time 4 o'clock, I may go like that in terms of tiredness. I may go like that in terms of energy, because Monday Night Raw has so many adverts. So whatever show's on beforehand is just finished. So we should be. There we go. We are getting the intro. We're getting the then, now, and forever. Hello, Daily Dan. How we doing? Greetings from South California. And greetings from whole United Kingdom to yourself. Yeah. Don't let something like sort of lupus define you. It's a small percentage of who you are, isn't it, Sazzy? Keep up the good fight and you'll overcome it. Oh, so we've got Monday Night Raw, we've got Riddle in the ring, we've got superstars on the outside, you've got Veer, you've got Commander Aziz, Street Profits, Tamina, Akira, you've got Seth Rollins on the outside, And we've got Riddle in the ring. So Riddle saying, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw." Riddle saying, "Welcome to one of the greatest nights of Monday Night Raw." And we're celebrating Randy Orton's debut at the minute, April 25th, 2002. 20 years since he debuted. And he's done everything. Getting a little recap of him against Hardcore Holly when he got a pin and beat Hardcore Holly on his debut. So we're getting a recap of Evolution. So Randy sort of doing a bit of everything. Intercontinental title holder. Evolution holding all the gold. World title, tag titles. Youngest ever world champion. He looks so young. He looks so young in comparison to what he does now. But they're going through the Legend Killer gimmick, Mick Foley, Sergeant Slaughter, Roddy Piper. And I just did the RKOs out of nowhere. The one against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31, the one against Evan Bourne, Money in the Bank champion, two-time Royal Rumble winner, 14-time world champion. And supposedly, from what he said, he's having some of the best times of his career so far. Orton's pouring over Riddle in a sort of pre-taped promo. Randy Orton saying that he's been reinvigorated for his career from working with Riddle. So his reinvigoration has reinvigorated his career and his legacy. One thing I have noticed about Orton is the tattoos he's got. When he started, he had a couple of little bits right at the top here, but now both arms fully covered, his back of his neck. One of the best sort of performers of the past 20 years, obviously. John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, all in the same sort of era. So we've got Riddle saying, "Let's bring out my best friend, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton," and we've got Randy coming out now. So while I'm waiting for him to get to the ring, I'll fly through the few comments. So Urantas Lopez said it's not easy, but you know you can overcome it. Urantas overcome it. That's great. It's great to hear stuff like that. You'd love it if the Fiend attacks Randy. Well, it would make sense. Yeah, I got you a little bit there. Yeah, absolutely great performer all round. I think, yeah, if you went for a better heel, The Rock as a heel was a great performer, but it was a very short-lived heel turn. Shawn Michaels, again, heel turn was quite sort of short overall, but Randy's been both face and heel, and he's made it work very well for both sort of personas that he's had. And he changes his ring style a little bit to suit each one. But you've got people like Lashley on the outside, you've even got people like The Miz. So there is a lot of big names outside. So what's Orton going to say? Crowd shouting Randy. So Randy's hometown, I think, as well, by the way, you just said. Yeah, born in Knoxville, Tennessee. So Randy's saying he had these ups and downs. He's not going anywhere. So Randy's saying that 20 years has gone in a flash. He's had some great matches against Cena, Triple H, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, one of the ones that actually made him. It says it's because of Mick that made him Legend Killer, which obviously gave him one of his best characters. Orton saying he's having more fun now than he's ever had because of Riddle. Could we get the heel turn? Could we get it? How we doing, Jeremy? How's your weekend been, fella? Crowd chanting, okay, bro. Are we getting the heel turn? So Orton's basically saying he's thanking everyone, every member of the WWE universe that has supported him over the years, through the ups and downs, through the twists and the turns. Crowd shouting Randy. Looks a little bit emotional. Oh, Riddle's got a surprise. So Riddle's got someone that wants to come out that's a second generation superstar that someone said that is a friend. So they're bringing out Cody. Someone know Randy Orton obviously looked to have starring legacy. I love Cody's entrance theme. Adrenaline. Do it all together. So we've got Randy coming down to the ring. No, not Randy. Cody down to the ring. In a flash shoot as usual. Breathe in. Do it all away. Give it all away. Cody, big hug for Randy. We've got Seth on the outside. Sarcastically, isn't this cute? So I've got Seth saying, don't trust Cody. Don't trust him. Seth saying that Cody's only here to steal the spotlight off Randy like he stole the spotlight from Seth at Mania. 100%, Michael. It is. It's such a banger of a song. So not everything is about Cody, Seth said. Tonight is about Randy. He does, done his, has he? Messed everything up, but it's in a good, fun way. I'm enjoying this so far. So that's saying 20 years is in the past. Orton's past is behind him. He's not the future. Neither's Cody. So the next generation aren't going to be inspired by Cody, Nightmare. The next generation of stars are going to be sort of looked up to from. Oh, we've got Ezekiel coming in. Ezekiel saying congratulations to Randy. He's saying it's Ezekiel and it's Elias's younger brother. Ezekiel saying he used to watch Randy when he was a legend killer. We've got Kevin Owens just shouting liar. We haven't got the segment over yet. It could happen. KO is an absolute legend. KO is saying that he's lying. You've got Seth sort of looking at him, pulling his hair, making sure it's really him. Owens is saying it's the only one that's still sane around here. He's the only one that knows the truth. But looking really stressed out. We've got the Usos coming out now. SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So 20 years they've been doing it. Well, 20 years he's been doing it. 15 years old when they also started watching Randy. So the Usos are saying that they used to watch him when there was so high. Now they're up here. And they'll beat him at the WrestleMania Backlash for the titles. I agree, Mike. I reckon there'll be a tag match, but I don't know who it'll be to start with. 8-person tag match. We've got Adam Pearce coming out. So it's going to be Seth, Kevin Owens, and the Usos versus Ezekiel, Cody, and RK Bro. 8-person tag. That is main event. That sounds awesome. Is it going to break down in scrap now? Looks like it. Yep. KO takes the first punch at Ezekiel. Orton RKO's KO. And then we've got Randy Orton's theme. That was fun. That was a great little sort of opening segment. So up next, we're going to have the Raw Women's Championship. So if you will give me a second, I will update one of the banners. No, it's not that one. Edit. Oh, we've got Kane in the backstage area at the minute. So it won't be a second, guys. Deville. So, yep, that's ready to bring up. Yeah, Michael. Kane is backstage at the minute. He's just been on screen talking to Bianca. There was rumours of Oscar being brought back tonight, and supposedly Vince wants to bring Ali back. Whether they've come to an agreement or not it's going to be strange after asking for his release in January. So, will be quite interesting to see. Because supposedly he still had a couple of years left on his contract when he asked for his release. So we could get something completely different where we get Ali going quite a good push. He might have been allowed to sort of think about a new sort of direction for his character. But yeah, great match out by the sounds of it for the main event. And yeah, it does sound like it's shaping up to be quite a good show. Because I think it's this weekend coming, WrestleMania Backlash, or is it the week after? So we are on commercial break at the minute, and we've got Bianca Belair doing an advertisement. And Drew. Sheamus as well. Who else is he? Bianca, yeah. So DoorDash, so it's very similar to sort of what we have in the UK as Deliveroo. So Michael's open, Ali comes back. He's very talented. Yep. He can cut a promo, he can wrestle. He's absolutely brilliant when he gets utilised properly. But if they don't use him, then like at the minute, he's not very sort of happy with his position. Is it better to keep someone who's unhappy or release someone and save the wage? Yeah. April is usually when they do a lot of the sort of budget cut firings and releases, but we don't know yet. We probably will be getting some at some point. Yeah. Sazi Ali is brilliant. He's a phenomenal performer. So we've got Sonya Deville in the ring. There was no intro for her. There was no entrance on TV. So more than likely, she's losing. But we're getting a recap of a couple of weeks ago when Sonya did the open challenge signature for Bianca and then attacked her afterwards. So Sonya attacking her Bianca after Bianca signed the contract. Yeah, I hope there's no more budget cuts. I hope they ask if people want to stick around, they will stick around. If they are unhappy, they give them a chance or they give them the option of leaving. I don't like to see people getting fired or released for the sake of it, especially when they're making money hand over fist. So not budget cuts, but Vince losing confidence. I'd agree with that on some points, Sassy. Sometimes you look at someone that's been released and you do question it because it could sometimes be backstage sort of stuff's happening. So we've got the match starting. Bianca sort of bit of speed and power over Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville on the outside pulling Bianca out. Bianca being thrown into the ring apron. Throwing her onto the announce desk, but reversed by Bianca. So Sonya flying all the way over the announcer's desk. So 10 count already. So literally 30 seconds. And Bianca has won. So Sonya's saying that her body's wiped up the wet floor. So she's now saying it's a no count out. Match restarted. So again, she's using a position of power. And it's now a no count out match. Bianca thrown into the barricade, and Sonya thrown into the ring apron. Sonya using Bianca's there, pulling her all over. So Sonya using a steel chair on the back. Bell goes, so disqualification. So Sonya saying it's not a disqualification. No count outs. And now, no, it's no disqualification. I've got Cody saying that it's a brilliant strategy. And now we've got Carmella and Queen Zelina coming out. So big abuse of power from Sonya Deville. I don't think they'll replace her. I think they'll just remove her from being GM or anything like that, and just put her back as an in-ring wrestling performer. So as she should just wrestle. To me, it makes more sense. She was a really nice, I say nice, really good authority figure before she started the abuse of power. But now, I'm over it. I'm not interested anymore. Yeah, got me cup of tea. So we are on commercial break at the minute. So yeah, that's partly why I'm quiet. Partly because I'm thinking about what snack shall I have first. But yeah, so I say skills in NXT, she was really good. She was even really good when she first came up to Raw and SmackDown. But obviously, I think she was injured, which is why she became the GM. But it's been a good run. I think that she should go back to just being an in-ring performer. I don't think she's a big enough star where she could win a title yet. But if she did win a title, it could be a great sort of heel character while she's in power to sort of keep people down. Someone, Bailey maybe, come back as a face character, really sort of build Bailey back up and be the person to dethrone the bad heel champion. Something like SummerSlam could be a good position. Yeah. How do you think about that? So if people don't want to get any of the Gimme a Whole Year stuff that we do, we have got the cups, we've got t-shirts, I think we've got mouse mats and backpacks. You can always have a look on our Redbubble page. We have got the link, or it should be in the link down below. But yeah, again, I know pretty much everyone in here Stazzy, Michael, you've probably both liked the video already. Probably shared, maybe not shared it, but if you have, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. And I know you both subscribe. So we have now got Carmella and Sonya Deville in the ring, sort of double teaming Bianca, but Bianca's sort of fighting back. Queen Selena coming in, trying to go a sleeper hold. So pretty much, because of the no DQ now, it'll be 3-on-1. So Queen Selena chases Bianca into the corner, gets thrown over the top rope. Carmella does the same. Bianca's fighting back. Double underhooks. Victory roll, and Bianca goes first into the corner. Sonya picking up a steel chair. What's she going for? DDT straight onto the steel chair. 1, 2, and kick out from Bianca. So I've got Queen Selena putting a steel chair, wedging it in between the top two ropes. Sonya going to throw Bianca into the steel chair. Reversed by Bianca. Queen Selena tries to get in. Oh, Bianca's going for the KOD. Lands that, all of that. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3. Champion retains. So she's overcome steel chair shots, count outs, and still manages to retain the title in her hometown. Yep, good match for Sassy. One where it's we pretty much, I think, knew she was going to win, but they made it very hard for anyone to sort of boo Bianca there. It was just a good feel-good moment for Bianca in front of her hometown and a crowd. So we've got Edge and Damian Priest in the back. So that's coming up next. Can't wait. I'm looking at going one of the new Cody t-shirts next week. But I don't know which one. Sassy loves Edge as a heel. Yes. I think he's a better heel than he is face. But I think when he came back in 2020 at the Royal Rumble, he couldn't have been a heel then, because everyone just absolutely loved the fact that he'd returned. But now he's been back a little while. He's got obviously the sort of face side of his character back over, went heel. He had I think it was a reasonable feud with Seth, where Seth invaded his own. So now for him to be heel, I think it's taken the right amount of time. It's not been rushed. It's not been dragged out too long. But I do like him as the heel. So what we're going, so I can take that banner off. So we've got an advert on at the minute. Looks like it's the NBA. Yeah, NBA playoffs. Yeah, let's start. 100%, Sally. Yeah. I was thinking, would there be a tag team that they could put into there as well? I don't know if they did a tag team, added it in, you could have someone like, they could have Damien Priest as either the IC title holder or US. A tag team holding the tag championships. You could have Rhea as the women's championship and do like a belt collectors faction. Because I think Damien Priest has got the talent to become world champion or WWE champion at some point. It might be one where it's a couple of years' time, but I think he's got the look that he could get over as a WWE champion. He's definitely got the in-ring skills. He can work the mic, but I think that is where he could be improved a little bit. So Sonya's berating Queen Zelina and Carmella, saying you didn't get me the title shot, didn't win me the title, so they're not having a title. So Queen Zelina got a big slap. Carmella goes to defend Queen Zelina and slap Sonya Deville back. Carmella gets dropped. So we're getting a repeat of last Monday. AJ in an interview, lights flickering, and then Damien Priest and Edge ambushing him. AJ Styles' arm being destroyed in a storage unit. Finn Balor would be, I think, a good sort of input on there. But yeah, Balor and Ciampa. That'd be a great little tag team, I think. Ali maybe as well, yes. So Edge saying that they're going to stop caring about what people think about them. So basically saying that they're not going to support people who go and vote for the mayor of Knox County. Obviously, Glenn Jacobs, Kane. So Edge saying that they're better than everyone. The purple light isn't the Undertaker's. If Steve wants to use purple light, they'll use the purple light. So Edge saying, "Where's AJ Styles?" So, Edge sort of referencing the Royal Rumble 2020. So the same shoulder that Edge injured in that match. So Edge saying that AJ can't hit the flying forearm with one arm. He should stay at home, hug his kids. And by the sounds of it, it's going to be Finn and Damien Priest later on tonight. So Damien Priest saying that Finn is guilty and Damien himself is the punishment. We're going Veer. Yeah, I don't know about taking down management, but I think that the fighting against WWE for what they believe should be a better option. It'd be quite cool to see sort of them go and try and change the show rather than try and take down management. So we're on commercial break again. And this is where I have my biggest problem with WWE. I know how much money they make on their commercial breaks, but there are just way too many of them. So, what do we think is going to be in the Becky Lynch promo? Is she going to come back and become face, or is she going to stick with a heel persona? Because I think if she's heel, she comes out heel, she will be interrupted by Asuka. I think that would be a sort of good program to bring Asuka back, because realistically, since Becky lost the well, didn't really lose the Raw Women's Championship a couple of years ago before going off to have a baby. She obviously gave the title to Asuka, and it could just be reigniting that feud. Yeah, could do a picture-in-picture on that one. And Becky as a face was great. Becky was over, especially when she had the sort of bit of a storyline with Nia Jax, and obviously got her sort of face destroyed before Survivor Series. It was brilliant, and it was a natural sort of character build. So if they sort of kept that thing where they could sort of build on that character, would be quite good. But Oscar coming back as a heel, which could be interesting. Oscar as a heel. She works better as a heel, but I think the fans would be sort of glad to see her back, so I think she'd get cheered. So unless she came back with a lights out segment and attacks Becky, which would force Becky to obviously become the de facto face and ask her to become heel automatically, that could work. Yeah. I'll go with that as long as they bring Oscar back as a heel with no option of being the face. So an attack straight away. It can't be brought in, cheered, and then attack someone. And Michael's back. How are we doing? How are we doing, dude? So we're back on Raw. We have got Veer in the ring. So Raw 2 weeks ago, Veer debuted, took out Dominic Mysterio. And Veer obviously putting the submission on 2 or 3 times, causing Dominic to be taken to local medical facility. Little tired, dude. Yeah. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here in the UK, so yeah, I'm feeling the tiredness as well. If I do that, you might be able to see the bags under the eyes. Yeah, but I'm still here, doing it for you lot, doing it for everyone in the chat. Hey. So we've got someone in the ring called Sam Smothers. A big boot from Veer. Whips into the corner. Veer following up with a sort of splash. Big clothesline from Veer. Veer got the submission on, tapping out. So big, nice, quick, easy squash match. Yes. Forbidden Door I cannot wait for. So Smothers thrown into the ring post. Veer following him to the outside. And again, same submission applied on the outside. So, yeah, Savage from Veer. And again, picked up, Smothers picked up, big slam onto the announce desk. So, Veer with a standing jump onto the announce desk. A cervical clutch on the announce desk. So, referees trying to get him off. Veer releasing it. So we've got Lashley in the back. So Lashley's saying that he doesn't trust Omos, he doesn't trust MVP. MVP is a backstabber. I've got Omos coming out to the ring. So I've been looking at sort of the sort of opponents for Mox. There's that many from New Japan that I would love to see him go up against. But the one that I would be surprised at, which I would really enjoy, Okada. I'd love to see them two styles clash. Yeah, I looked at the card and I'm just sort of blown away by how the card could be if they got the right sort of set of matches on New Japan character, AEW character, and the clash of how good of a show that could actually be. Sazi thinks it's Takashi. That'd be awesome anyway. That'd be absolutely spot on. You looked on Instagram, Mox leaving fixed and expires and rats scaring it. Brilliant. Yeah. It is really good to see him sort of that sort of side to him because you don't normally see it, obviously. So we had Omos come down to the ring and we've gone to commercial break. So going advert for a newly Neeson film. Looks very similar to what he's just been doing in Taken for the past 10 years. So we are pretty much third of the way through the show. We've got 2 hours left. We've still got a few bits that have been announced, but not much. Okada, yeah. Okada would be an absolutely spot on opponent for him. Suzuki versus Butcher. I'd go the Butcher. over Wardlow. Yeah. Oh, Wardlow. I don't know why, but Wardlow versus Zack Sabre Jr. I don't know if he's still sort of doing the New Japan stuff, but yeah. Going to update the banner. Won't be his second, guys. So we're getting a preview of the main event. Okay, Bro, Cody, and Ezekiel versus Seth, Kevin Owens, and the Usos. Shota versus Yota. Oh, great call, Sassy. I don't know if it'll happen, but I think it should. So I've got MVP in the ring saying that Bobby Lashley will be destroyed by his own ego. Crowd doing the watch chant. MVP just shouting to him, shut up. So MVP saying that Lashley is crazy to accept an arm wrestling competition against someone who is physically far superior in Omos. So if Bobby was going against anyone, it would be ordinary, but because he's going up against the Colossus Omos, it's such a disadvantage. So MVP is saying that Omos is going to rip Bobby Lashley's fingers off, and Bobby's interrupting them. So Bobby, yeah, is getting some good cheers. So I've got Bobby going into the ring right now. Sorry, guys. So crowd chanting Bobby. So they've got the grip and they're both going for it. Almost doesn't look like he's struggling. Lashley looks like he's straining. MVP's just trash talking, saying that Bobby's nothing without MVP. So back and forth. Is Bobby going to get it? So MVP's just trash talking Bobby. Bobby won. MVP was going to try and sneak attack. Lashley caught him, but almost from behind. Almost throwing Lashley into the arm wrestling desk or table. So Amos beating Lashley up. Big close line from Amos. Dropping Lashley. MVP saying to Amos, crush Lashley. So Amos picking up the arm wrestling table, slamming it into Lashley's gut and stomach. And again, MVP's directing traffic. Amos again using that table. Referees have come out now trying to stop it. So again, really pushing Amos being a bad heel. Amos throwing the table out. He did struggle a little bit to get it up, though. Yeah, sadly, very predictable, but we knew they was going to do it that way to sort of build the face of Bobby and the heel of Amos. So, going a recap of the double commitment ceremony from last week. So, Dana Brooke and Reggie. So, you had Tamina and Akira Tozawa. So getting the recap of last week. Tamina sort of having a bit of fun. And again, our truth looks like he was having a great time. Dana and Reggie. Reggie stealing 24/7 title. And then Tamina stealing title again. Tozawa again winning the title off Tamina. And then Dana off the top rope in a wedding dress, winning the title back. We've got our truth coming out now. He knows his place in WWE, doesn't he? Our truth is special guest ref. So it's a mixed tag match. Reggie and Dana Brooke versus Akira Tozawa and Tamina. Our truth knows that he's more of a comedy character than anything else, but it works for him. He has so much fun. So SmackDown on Friday, we're getting Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn in a steel cage. That sounds awesome. We're going to beat the clock I quit challenge. Is great. I think he deserved to. I think he wouldn't be able to do it now because of his sort of comedy status. But he's someone that I think deserved to be a world champion in WWE. He's obviously been NWA title holder. He's been TNA champion. But I don't think that he was good enough to be a WWE champion. I did try and persuade Don to come on for a little bit, but I doubt he'll be coming on now. And on we go. So I've just added that one. Nope. So we are on commercial break. So I will be back with you in a second or two. So what else have we got left for the night? We've got obviously Becky coming back. And the main event. That's it. Everything else has been gone through. We've had the celebration for Orton. We've had the women's title match. We've had the arm wrestling. So we've still got just under 2 hours left, and we've got 2 segments that are still to go. So there's still a lot of show to fill, but not a lot of content to fill it. By the sounds of it, anyway. So earlier on today, it looks like our truth is going to be couples counsellor. Trill's saying that they've got 99 problems, but love ain't one. So our truth was one that actually set up the mixed tag match. Could they be teasing our truth as a bit of a authority figure? Don't worry about it, Michael. I completely understand that. If I could be in bed right now, I'd be asleep myself. Don't worry. You have a good night, fella. Get some good sleep. So I've got Reggie and Tozawa in the ring. Reggie's tagged out to Dana, which means Tamina's obviously come in. Tamina going for a slam. Dana reverses that with a kick to the midsection. So Dana looks like she was going to go for a kiss on Tamina. That might have been just to get her out of the predicament. Reggie flipping across the ring as normal. Absolutely phenomenal to watch. Went for a front flip, landed on his feet. Then Tozawa with a spinning kick. Tozawa going up to the top rope. Oh, what a senton from Tozawa. And Tozawa with a 3 count from that senton. So Tamina was sort of throw Tozawa into Dana Brooke. And then our truth went to sort of pin Dana. Tried to do his own 3 count. See you later, Wednesday, dude. You have a good night, fella. Yeah, that was for Michael. Sorry, not you, Sassy. So yeah, Outro trying to sneak a pinfall. Dana going mad. So getting a recap of last week. Seth's promo going up for Cody. Obviously, last week, Cody accepted a blind open challenge from Seth. So Seth sent out Kevin Owens. Obviously, Kevin Owens is a phenomenal performer. So a great person to help put Cody over. Seth and KO obviously have their own history. But KO obviously leaving Seth to fight his own battle, which obviously gave Cody the win. Yeah, it was a bit of fun, wasn't it, Sasley? It was a great bit of sort of little bit of fun. Great little sort of combinations that you wouldn't normally see. My favourite Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman. It's a little big team. It was just crazy fun. Yeah, I would happily let them bring that back. I wouldn't be disappointed if they did that. So, who are we getting coming out now? We're going big time Bex. Let's update that banner. Big. Becky. There we go. Big time Beck. That's a cool fact. First time on Raw without a championship in over 2 years, which is a very interesting fact. So we're going to get Becky up next. Becky and Seth, which has happened already in the past, versus Sasha and Roman. Yeah, that'd be a great match. But I would do it as a tornado tag where you don't have to tag in and out. So it's basically just two separate matches going on at the same time. But I think that'd be awesome. What else would I like to see as a pairing? Becky and Seth versus Rhea and Damian Priest if they did decide to go down that route with the tag teams, and I'd back Rhea into that team with Edge, which I think would be a cool idea. Yeah, let's just jump onto my YouTube. So I know everyone in here. You probably already liked, shared. Skip ahead. So what I've just done there, which I will bring up on screen, is just to show people exactly what a super chat is. If you wanted to do a super chat for us, that would be absolutely brilliant. Any little donation does help and support our channel. We are only a small, growing channel. So if you would give us any form of sort of super chat just to sort of give us that little bit extra bit of revenue that we can put back into the channel, that really does help all of us out. So that would be fantastic if anyone in chat could do that for us. If anyone wants to put a special message in there, I'll happily read it out for you as well. So Sansa likes the idea of Bianca and Ford versus Naomi and Aaron. That'd be a great sort of couple of matches, I think, in there. Really, really athletic matches, which would be absolutely cool to see. I get so annoyed because there's the WWE credit card, but we can't have them in the UK for some reason. I'll just flick that one back on for a little bit. So my earphones seem to be playing up, so it keeps cutting out. So I'll try and do my best on this for you. So Becky does look visibly upset. Obviously, not being seen since WrestleMania itself. Three years near enough. So she doesn't want to show her face on Raw because she doesn't know who she is without the title. So she doesn't recognise herself anymore without a title. So she's hit rock bottom. That's all she has to say. Is it going to be that? If she's hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else for her to go but up. So it's the beginning of a Becky Lynch comeback with a psychotic laugh. So she can't stay wallowing. So she's going to be an arrow that's going to be fired into the unknown. So she's going to overcome the hometown girl, Bianca, obviously not going to endear herself to the crowd. Oscar's back. Finally. 9 months. Finally, Oscar's back. Empress of Tomorrow is back. How did we call that, Sazzy? Did we call that, or did we call it? You ready? We'll do a high five. 3, 2, 1. Yes, we called that. We called it. Shall I do a Champa clap just for Dom? Because he said he's got a sarcastic one, which obviously this doesn't count, but a proper Champa clap. Pat ourselves on the back, Sassy. Why not? Crowd going mad for Oscar. Becky looks annoyed. Oscar saying she will stop Oscar. Oscar will stop Becky because no one is ready for Oscar. Becky tried a sneak attack. Oscar's ready for it. Oscar goes for the return. Becky just darts out the ring. Yeah, feud should be awesome. Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait for this. Big time bits, that one. I'll turn that banner off for the time being. More chocolate. So getting recap of last Monday night. We had Street Profits versus RK Bro with the Usos theme starts as a distraction to sort of distract RK Bro. %100%, Sazzy. Get Bayley back. Bring her back at Raw after WrestleMania Backlash, I think. New person for Bianca to feud with would be awesome. So I got Street Profits in the back. Love the chemistry that these two have together, especially just being sort of in the back, talking with each other. I quite like the heel dynamic of Street Profits. Heel version of them is just as good, I think. Oh, we've got Finn Balor coming out now. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Problem with it is we've had Elimination Chamber this year, I think. Well, we did. We had it in Saudi Arabia, so I think we wouldn't get anything like that until next year at the earliest, I'm afraid, Sazzy. So we're getting Balor versus Damian Priest. So we'll probably be getting Damian Priest win. Will it be a distraction, or will it be the sort of lighting sort of effects they had last time when it was it against Seth? Someone like that? I don't know. Heel versus heel matches have never really got over with the crowd. So I don't think, with the Usos being heel already, I don't see how they could do the match and it would really work. So we've got Todd Johnson on Facebook. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Finn has to get beat so much because WWE don't realise what they've got. I think someone like Finn, if he was back in New Japan or maybe AEW, he would get booked a lot better. But I think he understands that he's not past his best by a long shot. But I just think that he understands that his going to win over him is a credible sort of bit of credibility for the person that beats them. So I think he understands that he's there to help promote some newer talent at the same time, but maybe be a good, solid mid-carder. Dolph Ziggler's a prime example. He's had the title run, and with that title run, he's got the experience and he's got the veteran level and he's there to help put everyone else. So Sally says hi, Todd. So you liked him on Ring of Honor, yeah. Again, Balor works. Some of Balor's matches in NXT was absolutely spot on. Him versus Samoa Joe in London, I want to say London. Yeah, that sounds about right. At the London NXT takeover was absolutely phenomenal as normal. But yeah, there's so many people that we know WWE have got on their books. So I don't know if you can see it, Sazzy, but I'll bring it up for you. So Todd says, hope you're feeling better soon. Not been feeling well. It's nice to see. Yeah. I'll let sort of Snazzy put in the comments if he wants to, and I'll bring it up for you so you can have a read of it. But yeah, we're on commercial break at the moment, so not much happening as of right yet. SummerSlam tickets are available July 30th for SummerSlam. So that's in Nashville, Tennessee as well. So I said thanks to Todd. And we're going Damien Priest's new intro music with Edge coming out. Absolutely banger of a theme as well. I don't think he has yet, Todd. Don't think there's a faction name for him yet. But yeah. There's obviously sort of maybe Rhea Ripley joining him, maybe even Tommaso Ciampa at some point. So I've got Edge sat in a big chair. I've got Damien Priest stood with him. So if you haven't already, Todd, because you're on Facebook, it makes it easier for me to see if you like our video. If you wouldn't mind giving it a like and giving it a share, that'd be great for us. Thank you very much. Oh, they have. The faction is called Judgment Day, which is quite a cool name. I do like Damien Priest. I do think that he's one of the sort of best people that I think could be built up and be a good, solid world champion. Thank you very much for that like, Todd. I can see that's come through. If you want, Todd, I'll say like I do to everyone that I see that I haven't really spoken to on the channel before. If you've got any questions, wrestling non-related and rated for myself, you can ask me, whether it is wrestling opinions, whether it's just random questions, and I'll answer them if I can for you. Yeah, even so, they said it's a very cool name, Judgment Day. But yeah, if you want to ask me anything, Todd, you go right ahead. So we've got Balor whipped into the ropes and a shoulder tackle by Damien Priest. Damien Priest supposedly was sort of suffering from lack of direction, lack of focus, and that is what Edge has been brought in, and which is why he's then teamed up with Edge. Edge can be his new sort of mentor. Damien Priest with an Irish whip to Finn Balor. Priest goes for an elbow into the corner. Balor out the way, obviously great quickness. Close line to Damien Priest, takes Damien to the outside. Balor dragged to the outside now. Balor goes for a tackle. Damien Priest with a clubbing blow to the back. Ooh. Well, looks like a Razor's Edge to the ring apron. Awesome. Really cool move. So going to commercial break again. So I thought New Broad would have been a better name as Judgment Day, more of a pay-per-view name. It was pay-per-view. But I think if they go the New Broad route, they are just really struggling for ideas. A lot of the time when they've done the word new in a tag team, so like the Rockers, Legion of Doom, stuff like that, it's never worked as well as the original because because of the name in there, it does bring up sort of nostalgic memories of the previous faction or the previous tag team. So like the Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Matt Jannetty, and then the New Rockers, which was, if I remember rightly, Bob Holly and Al Snow, which was just never as good as the original because people knew the Rockers so much. If you create your own tag team name or your own faction name, you can create its own legacy without the sort of burden of living up to the original. So I do think New Brood would be a cool name, and I can completely see where you're coming from. But I just think that a different name altogether creates that separation. So it's now Edge's own faction rather than part of the, like something like the Undertaker's faction or anything else. It does create its own identity. But yeah, like I said, they could use everything from the Brood aesthetic in terms of the look, which they are seem to be doing. But with stuff like that, they do create the comparisons quite quickly. And if you have that name on there as well, it makes it even harder. But if you're trying to say new evolution, new Degeneration X, it makes it so hard to create it as an individual rather than not a rip-off, but a copy of the original. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I completely think that it would be a cool sort of thing to happen. But what name would you give it? I know that's why I was just about to ask you if you could give him a name. If you don't like the name Judgment Day, what would you have gone? What would you have gone for yourself? Because I'm trying to think of a name which I think would be suitable. I don't know why, but I think that something with the word darkness in would be quite cool. So I know that Damien Priest obviously had the Reckoning as his finisher. I think it'd be quite cool for something to do with the Reckoning in there. Oh, Todd's gone Edge of Darkness. That'd be awesome. Sazzy's just gone for Judgment to start with. Well, what would I go for? I'm trying to think of something where we could fit the word Reckoning in. So I've got Balor with a switchblade on. Damien Priest stopping Finn in his tracks, going for a chokeslam. Roll through it, 1, 2. Damien Priest escapes. So Balor's going to the top. Edge is standing up to cause a distraction. Final Reckoning from Damien Priest. So Damien Priest gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Saz is gone for Hand of God. Again, really cool name. Oh, Hounds of the Reckoning. I like it. I just think that with Hounds, obviously, you're creating Shield vibes. I'm going to sort of throw both of your two answers together, Sassy and Todd. So the Hands of Reckoning, which I think would be quite good. Or the Hands of Darkness, because it's getting a lot of different sort of emo vibes, which is very the aesthetic they've got for the teams and the faction itself so far. Yeah, I think everyone that we've came up with so far, Edge of Darkness, Hands of God, Hounds of Reckoning, is better than Judgment Day, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, there's. Oh, we're getting the Miz come out now. We haven't been told what the Miz segment is for the nights, I don't think. Let's have a bit of chocolate. So we're going the Miz TV. So we're getting Theory on Miz TV. So getting a promo for NXT 2.0. Has people been watching that? I've not really sort of watched so much of it for a long while in terms of NXT. I did watch the first sort of 1 or 2 episodes of the new NXT 2.0. So literally, I was gonna sort of ask about it, but in terms of NXT 2.0, I don't like it compared to 2016 to 2018 NXT. You had people like Balor, well, maybe not Balor because he'd been moved up at that point, but you had Ciampa, Gargano, you had Adam Cole, Undisputed Era. Even then, you had people like Damian Priest, you had Aleister Black, and they was putting on banger after banger of a match. But with the 2.0, it is going back to a pure developmental show again. So they're not really wanting to sign people that have appeared elsewhere, unless it has been for very small promotions. They want to build people up from scratch to be WWE performer through and through. So if you said someone like anyone from sort of like AEW Dark or anything like that, because I've already had some main sort of exposure, they're not as interested in him as someone from, say, American football. So if you had an American football player or college football player, they would be more interested in them because they could work with them and mold them how WWE want them to be. And I don't know why they do the name changes. The only reason I can think of is so WWE can own the rights to it. Because even now, any money that John Cena makes, WWE get a cut of that because they own the WWE. They own the name John Cena. So anything that is being used in anywhere else, John Cena has freely admitted that he will be giving a percentage of that to WWE. And he said he's not even got a problem with that. He's happy because WWE was the ones that gave him his start. And as a thank you, he'll give them a percentage of his obvious earnings. Yeah, sadly wasn't impressed with NXT 2.0. If you can go back and watch the 2016, 2018, 2020, 2018 matches from stuff like the takeovers, they are a lot more enjoyable, I think, than 2.0. 2.0 is obviously a different sort of market and a different sort of promotion, but it is still not as good in terms of overall match quality, I think, at the minute. So I've got the Miz in the ring. Miz is putting over Theory already. Miz really putting over Theory. Basically saying that Theory could be as good as someone that's in the ring at the minute, which is obviously himself. What do I think about the Austin Theory push? Obviously, Theory. It's one where I think that he is a really good performer. He can really work in the ring. He seems to be doing everything right to sort of build the character, build the promotion, build himself. So I think that is always. I think if he sticks around, it will always be a good mid-card performer. I don't think he'll ever be WWE champion, though. I don't think he has got the build of what Vince would want in a champion. Yeah, Sazzy's basically said NXT was great back then. Most of them were gone from WWE now. Yeah. So Miz saying the US title hasn't had any credibility. And the Miz was US title holder 12 years ago, and that was the last time it had any credibility. Theory saying it feels on another level to be US title holder. Theory saying that the Miz is an inspiration. The crowd are chanting what? Theory saying that Miz overcame the odds and became a 2-time Grand Slam champion. So he's saying that he's going to prove why it's the best investment that Vince McMahon has made. Yeah. Same for the IC belt. I think, yeah. IC title holder. You think of IC title, you think of the Miz pretty much straight away. I think, personally, John Cena did a good job of elevating the title with the open challenges. Miz saying he wants to give Theory some advice. Miz saying that everyone becomes jealous when you become a champion. Miz is saying that everyone becomes a parasite. Everyone should earn the right to face Theory. So got an interruption. Mustafa Ali's back again. Mustafa Ali now is coming out with a smile on his face. Does he want to be there? Vince and Austin's gimmick's old. I think Vince likes him because he's got the look of someone who could sort of be the face of the company. But it can really work in the ring. He's a good performer. And someone who I think is a better performer is Mustafa Ali. Now he's got his full name back, I am more interested. There it is, yeah. Crowd are chanting welcome back. They obviously are appreciative of him. Oh. Mustafa Ali goes to speak. Miz goes, you still work here? There he's saying a guard took the ball and went home. So Miz saying it's Mufasa, Mustafa Ali's younger brother. Mustafa Ali saying that if he wants to have a laugh, all he will do is watch the Miz wrestle. Mustafa Ali saying he's back on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, we know. They just don't do anything with the stars that they already have. So Mustafa Ali's been talking to Adam Pearce. Mustafa Ali saying that his open theory will put an open challenge on. Mustafa Ali basically challenging Theory to a US title shot tonight. Crowd cheering, crowd want it. Crowd yes chance. Theory saying he'll think about it, and then straight no. Mustafa Ali saying that he's supposed to be McMahon's prodigy, but he doesn't have the balls. I can get away with that now we're monetized, right? Theory saying he's running. Mustafa Ali saying that Theory's running away from a fight. Theory saying that the Miz is a future Hall of Famer. Miz saying he would love nothing more than to embarrass Mustafa Ali. So Theory's just texted Mr. McMahon and he's set up a match between the Miz and Mustafa Ali for right now. Miz looks furious. Oh, Miz saying that after the match, Mustafa Ali wishes he'd got his walking papers. Oh. So could be going Mustafa Ali versus the Miz next. Let me put that banner up ready just in case. I'll get back to your comments. Mustafa Ali, that's ready just in case. Yeah, at least we're not back. We're not back to the reset button stuff. But yeah, it's me and I'll let you know, Todd. Me and Sazzy earlier on spoke about sort of what we was hoping to happen. We predicted that Becky would be interrupted by Oscar, which happened. We got a champer clap for that. And then we predicted maybe Mustafa Ali coming back again, which has happened. So I think, Sazzy, shall we do a champer clap? Shall we do a champer clap for because we are geniuses at predictions. You ready? Chamber clap, because we're so good. We're on commercial break, so bad looks it. We are going to be getting the Miz and Mustafa Ali when we come back off the commercial break. And I've bit of my orange drink. Bravo to both of us as the. But yeah, I mean, I sort of read the rumours earlier on today, and there was rumours that Mustafa Ali could be back. And Oscar might have been there, but I didn't think they'd be bringing him back straight away. But we did have a bit of good fun with them predictions. Oh yeah, Sazzy. We are good. We should be writers for WWE, don't you think? Me, Sazzy, and Todd writing next week's Raw. We should do it just to see how close we are. There we go. We're already planning the rest of the show. Theory will cheat, but excited to see Ali. I think that will happen, but we're all in as well, Todd. Nice. How's this for you? Ali wins. Theory attacks Ali. And we get a rematch next week, but Ali goes dark and joins Edge and Damien Priest. Although, I think I've said it now, but thinking about it, I don't think they'll turn Mustafa Ali heel. Now he's just come back and got a good pop. That's how I'd like to see it. Don't see it happening now, though. Oscar will be on next week, yeah. So, Todd, I said to Sazzy earlier on that I think we may see Bailey come back after WrestleMania Backlash. I think that probably will happen, which I'm all in for. I'm excited for. Yeah, Bailey going to the SmackDown. She may sort of return on Friday, but I think they'll keep something for after WrestleMania Backlash. I don't think they'll go straight in with it tonight. Well, not tonight, sorry. Friday night. So, Balor will be enticed by Edge. That'd be cool. Balor, with obviously his demon persona, would be quite cool to be in Judgment Day. So we've got Glenn Jacobs, Kane talking to Randy Orton in the backstage area. And then we've obviously got the main event tonight, which is the 8-man tag. RK Bro, Randy Orton and Riddle with Cody and Ezekiel versus Seth, Kevin Owens, and the Usos. So, yeah, we've got Mustafa Ali versus The Miz. Let's get that banner up. There we go. Back to the comments. There we go. Ali should beat The Miz, 100%. It shouldn't even be where The Miz gets close. But The Miz is obviously going to help put over Mustafa Ali. I think, again, The Miz knows where his sort of glass ceiling is and what he's there to do, which is to help put over some of the newer talent, but again, be a solid, high-level mid-card star that can jump up to main event if needed. So Mustafa Ali's got a headlock on The Miz. Ali pushed into the corner. Mustafa Ali flipping out the corner. Miz looking furious. Chop cut to the Miz. Punch. Oh, Miz with the big boot, dropping Mustafa Ali. So Mustafa Ali going choked on the ropes from the Miz. Face raking. And then a leg to the back of the neck of Mustafa Ali. Goes for a pin. 1, 2 count. So chin lock on Mustafa Ali from the Miz. Yeah, 100% Todd. Why would you bring Mustafa Ali back and make him lose on the first match? No point in it. Mustafa Ali wins 100%, maybe with a 450 splash off the corner. 2 big chops from Mustafa Ali. Irish whip. Oh, knee to the midsection from the Miz. And boot to Mustafa Ali's forehead. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Mustafa Ali again. Miz again looking furious. Big chop in the corner from the Miz. Good. Another chop. Different corner now. Miz went for a chop again. Mustafa Ali counters, reverses it. Miz gets a few chops of him for himself. Irish whip. Miz reverses it. Oh. Hard landing in the corner from Mustafa Ali. So Miz mounting Mustafa Ali. Punches in forearm to the face. So a big boot from the Miz. Similar to the yes kicks. Third one, fourth. Mustafa Ali still trying to get up. So Miz has got a couple of welts on the chest from the chops. Oh, spinning heel kick from Mustafa Ali, drops the Miz. Mustafa Ali pounding the mat, trying to get the crowd behind him. Crowd respond. Miz goes for a punch. Mustafa Ali reverses it, blocks it. Irish whip. Mustafa Ali off the ropes. Beautiful drop kick. Again, huge chop to the Miz. Irish whip again, reversal. Mustafa Ali out the way of the corner. Mustafa Ali neck breaker. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out from the Miz. Again, Mustafa Ali, phenomenally agile, phenomenally talented. Going for suplex. Miz counters. Miz gets Mustafa Ali up. Oh, Miz with the basement DDT. 1, 2, kick out. That Miz going angry at the ref. Miz chases Mustafa Ali into the corner. Mustafa Ali throws Miz to the outside. Miz climbs up to the corner, gets caught by Mustafa. Mustafa Ali climbing up. Looks like a Hurricane Rana attempt. No. Miz pushes Mustafa Ali off. Backflip lands on his feet, does Mustafa Ali. Again, phenomenal agility, phenomenal athleticism. Miz gets a roll up. Mustafa Ali rolls Miz up. 1, 2, 3. Called it, Todd. Beat the Miz. But Mustafa Ali countered a figure 4 leg lock attempt into a roll up, pins the Miz. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, steady. Good showing for Ali. Oh, Ciampa attacked Ali. Absolutely nowhere. Tommaso Ciampa completely flattened Mustafa Ali. Oh, we're going sort of subtle teases. So we've gone from Ciampa to Rhea Ripley, and we're getting an interview with Rhea Ripley next. He probably would attack Ali because he's rumored to be becoming part of Edge's faction, which are all obvious heels. So if Mustafa Ali's come back as a good face, beating the Miz is obviously a face for the moment. So it's just to create some heat on Ciampa, heat on Edge's faction. Really does get people going up and hating Judgment Day. Sorry for that one, guys. It's 3:20 in the good old UK. We've got about 40 minutes left. I can take that banner off for now. It's been a good show so far. Normally, Monday Night Raw, it does get tiring very quickly. But 2.5 hours in, it's not felt too bad. It's felt relatively quick. Dom will probably be here. No. Ant will probably be here on Wednesday. Dom may be joining him, but they will be here for AEW Dynamite. Hello, Elliot. How we doing? Love Becky Lynch. Yep. Great character work again tonight. She came off looking quite upset because it's the first time she's been on Raw without a title in about 3 years. So came out, did the upset sort of spiel, and then decided to say that this is going to be a rebirth of her, which would be quite good to see. And then we had Oscar return. Oscar, brilliant, came back and said that Becky isn't ready for Oscar. So it's 10:20, Syracuse, New York. I'd love to go across to New York State at some point. I'd love to do somewhere like Buffalo I'd love to do New York itself. Go to Manhattan, go to Coney Island. One place that I've always wanted to sort of go is New York City and Chicago. There's a lot of stuff that I want to sort of go around. I mean, my mum and sister both live in California, and I've been there a few times, but where they are, to do anything that's not within sort of like a 25, 50-mile radius is quite far to go. Reno is about a 4-hour, 5-hour drive. Las Vegas is a 10-hour drive. Los Angeles is, I think it's about an 11-hour drive from where my mum is. But the times that I've been, I've had good fun there. I've done Alcatraz, I've done the trams, I've done quite a few bits across there. And I've always said, if WrestleMania is in sort of Northern California, where sort of anywhere near San Francisco, I pretty much will be getting tickets to go. We're going to recap of last Monday with Rhea turning on Liv. We knew it was happening. We knew it was going to do exactly what we expected. Rhea absolutely destroying Liv with a riptide. New York is wonderful. Got to go to the UN. Yeah. Like I said, it's one place I'd love to go. Harlem. Yeah. I think that's a given. I think that Rhea will be going to Judgment Day 100%, along with Ciampa. So Rhea's saying that she came to Raw on her own and she won the Raw Women's Championship. After that, she got thrown into tag teams. And Liv Morgan attacking Rhea. We've got referees trying to separate them. They're both trying to go at each other. So backstage, we've got Kevin Owens, we've got the Alpha Academy. I've got Chad Gable saying, "Shoosh, please," to Seth. I love Alpha Academy. It's so obnoxious, but so fun. I've got Seth saying that we need to set up a game plan for KO. So I've got Seth and KO saying that they should go against each other for a lie detector test. After Seth left Kevin high and dry last week. I've got the Usos turn up now as well. The Usos are basically saying that at WrestleMania Backlash, they're going to take the titles, and OK Bro shouldn't mess with the Usos. So, is it that a great Sassy Usos? Okay, bro. But either one, if they go up against a New Day, it'll be great fun. So, main event time. Let me get this banner updated because it's going to take me a little while. Main events. So I've got okay. Is that the right one? Cody, Ezekiel, and Akebro versus Seth Owens and the Usos. Magic. Commercial break. So we're getting a promo for the I Quit Challenge at WrestleMania Backlash. And then we're going to have a Beat the Clock Challenge. We're also getting Joe McIntyre versus Sami Zayn in a steel cage this Friday on SmackDown. So Todd's gone all in already. Cody pinning Kevin Owens. Yeah. Although, would they not give Randy the win? I'd give it to Randy. Pinning. Yeah. Randy pinning Kevin Owens for the match. Send the crowd home happy with the sort of guy that was born there getting the win. I mean, I prefer it to be Cody. I would like to see Cody get the pin. But either way, I think it will be the Faces win. I don't think that the Usos will win at all. We've got 5 people in. Thank you very much for joining me. I know we've got Sassy. I know we've got Todd. Anyone else, stick a comment in. And if you haven't already, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Any little thing that you do on our channel, whether it is watch a video, whether it is literally just liking the video or sharing it, it does help our channel out. So we're going adverts still at the moment. So I'm going to count up. We've got a commercial break at past. See how many commercials are between now and 3:59. So we ain't got long left. We've got about 30 minutes. So what's people up to for the rest of the week then? I've got day off work tomorrow, and then I'm working Wednesday. I'm not working Thursday, and then I'm working all Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But that's normally what I do each week. I normally have Tuesdays and Thursdays off. I'll probably be watching AW Dynamite on Thursday morning before going up. So I don't know if Sassy can see it, so I'll bring it up for you, Todd. Who does Sassy think will win this main event? Who are you going for, Sassy? Who's going to pin and who's going to take the pin? So Todd's gone for Cody pinning Kevin Owens. I'm going for Randy pinning Kevin Owens. As he said, he's got school for the rest of the week. Yep, got to keep that education going. But who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to get the pin? Literally just had earphone go low battery. So I'm going to stick that one in charging case for a few minutes. Give it a bit of charge. So we're getting a bit of a recap of earlier tonight. Omos and Lashley in the arm wrestling contest. Lashley winning, but then Omos using the arm wrestling table to destroy Lashley. Oh, Sazzy's gone a bit different. Randy pinning one of the Usos. I could see that happening. And then WrestleMania Backlash Usos get the win itself to unify the titles. Yeah, I think based on what could happen in the future, that's actually a good shout, Sazzy. So I've got MVP and Omos in the back. So MVP's basically saying that the interviewer is daft because Omos came out with it looking better. Randy might have won, but it doesn't look like Randy's a winner. MVP saying that Lashley isn't the Almighty without MVP there. Omos, well, MVP's basically saying Omos is challenging Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash. Omos saying once Omos is finished with Lashley, there's not going to be much left of Bobby Lashley. We'll go to Ezekiel coming out now. So if Cody's been in the ring since when we saw him sort of the entrance music start, that's 6-7 minutes that he's had to be sort of in the ring trying to sort of hype the crowd up. Getting RK Bro coming out now. Tag team champions, well, Raw tag team champions for now coming down to the ring. RK Bro, Randy, Orton, and Riddle. How are we doing, Mikhail? How are we doing? You've got me tonight. There's no Dom, there's no Anne. You're just stuck with me. Dom, I did message him and I did try to persuade him to come and join me for a little bit, but he's got no chance. He didn't want to do it. We've got the Usos coming out to the ring now. SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So now we've got the Usos. We're getting Kevin Owens. I'd still love to see KO go back to his prize fighter gimmick like he had in NXT. Just because there was great character build behind it. There was a proper arc of a story. And Kevin Owens is shouting at Ezekiel saying, I know you're Elias. I've got Seth freaking Rollins coming out now. How's Michael and how are you doing today? You been up to much over the weekend? So we've got everyone in the ring at the moment. So who's going to start the match? So Ezekiel goes straight for Kevin Owens. So everyone's going against each other. Faces, okay, bro, Ezekiel and Cody clear the ring. And we're on a commercial break. So there's number one of the commercial break so far. Okay. Where's my order number? So still on commercial break, guys. We ain't got long left. I'm waiting on a bit of chocolate to keep me going. So I've got Jimmy also in the ring with Ezekiel. Ezekiel throwing Jimmy into the ropes. And a big boat with a backslide. One. Ezekiel vertical suplex. Delayed vertical suplex. Very nice. 1, 2, kick out. So Ezekiel interlocking fingers, controlling the arm of Jimmy. Big strength from Ezekiel. Ezekiel tagging out to Riddle. In comes Riddle. Big kick to Jimmy. Snapmare tagging in Randy. Beautiful teamwork from RK Bro. Riddle with a flip. Orton going back to old school stuff. Stomping every body part available. In comes Cody. So quick tags from teams. Stomps in the corner to Jimmy from the American Nightmare. Cody going for what looks like suplex. Yep. Release suplex. Seth about to sneak in. Cody spots it. Cody with a drop down punch. Jey Uso with a Samoan drop. Going for a pin. 1. Just a nice quick 1 count. Cody in the heels corner trying to get escape. Go for a tag. Jey with a front face lock. Jey goes for a punch. Cody counters. Couple of punches, and then again, Jey with a big uppercut himself. Big tag to Jimmy. But Jimmy got Cody on the ropes. It's been 280 days. They've been tag champions. Kevin Owens with a knee to Cody with the refs distracted. Jay's tagged in now. Big forearm splash to Cody. Seth wants in. Seth tagged in now. Going against, obviously, his WrestleMania Backlash opponent, Cody. So Seth goes for a flying splash into the corner. Cody darts out the way. Cody's trying to get back to his corner. Seth's got the boot. Seth takes out Randy. Randy taken off the apron itself. Cody's still reaching for a tag, gets a tag to Ezekiel. Ezekiel's in. Forearm, elbow to Seth. Jumping knee to the Visionary. Spinebuster by Ezekiel. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. Ezekiel's looking great. Ezekiel, gorilla press. Oh, Seth escapes. Riddle's tagged himself in. Exploder suplex from Riddle to Seth. Riddle going for a senton. Seth got his knees up. Riddle's climbing to the top. He's going for a floating bro. No. Jimmy takes out the legs. So Seth's climbing up. Reverse suplex off the top. Seth's down. Riddle's down. Commercial break. Yeah. It's a good match so far. I'm enjoying this. It's really good fun. So not long left now, guys. 10 minutes left. If you haven't already, like and share, give us a subscribe. If you want to give us a nice little super chat, if you're on the YouTube channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. It will really help and support our channel, help us grow a little bit more. Let's have a look, see how we're doing. Not long left. Oh, 10 minutes. Once last 10 minutes are done, I will give my personal review. We'll give it a quick rating. We'll give you my segment of the night, my promo, well, my performer of the night. So once we're done, I shall bid you adieu, and I shall probably see you again in a week or two's time. So 3:51 in the morning. So Todd, who is in Syracuse, New York, it's almost 11 o'clock. So yeah, once I've done this, it's pretty much straight to bed. How's the bags looking now? Can't really see as soon as I take the glasses off. Let's have a look. Yeah. Feeling the tiredness now. But no, it's nice coming on, seeing every one of you guys come in, keep me company for a little bit. Might only be a couple of people at a time, but just saying hello keeps me happy, keeps me wanting to carry on doing it. That's why I put the tweet out earlier on. So Sally says, "Hi, Mikhail. Yeah, how we doing? Have you been up to much this weekend, Mikhail?" So back on Raw now, should be for the last time. I'm not sure yet. If you come in on Wednesday and Dom's in, if you ask Dom, he might sort of agree to do SmackDown for us. If not, I may be able to be persuaded to do it. But it's one where if you ask Dom first, he might sort of do it if I do it. But if you don't ask, you don't get, so it's worth asking him. So we've got Jimmy, we've got Riddle in the ring. Jimmy goes for a pin, 2 count. Chinlock on Riddle from Jimmy. Wearing down Riddle, keeping him grounded. So Riddle fighting back, punches to the midsection. Riddle knocks Seth off the ropes. And then Jimmy gets a clothesline. Jay's now tagged in. Big stomp to Riddle. Jay's isolated. Riddle. Big backbreaker to Riddle. Again, another high impact move, keeping him worn down. Jimmy's coming back in. So Riddle thrown into his opponent's corner. Jimmy's taking out taking out Cody, taking out Ezekiel. Goes for Randy. Randy ducks. That distraction has obviously helped Riddle sort of get a bit of time to try and get a tag. Jimmy goes for a suplex. Riddle reverses. Gets a flying knee. Randy Orton's on the apron, getting himself pumped up. Crowd going behind him, wanting him to get the tag. Crowd chanting, "Randy, Randy." Thank you very much, Sazzy. I do what I can because I enjoy wrestling. I enjoy talking to you guys. So it keeps me entertained, and hopefully it keeps you a bit entertained as well. I love your insight, your ideas. We've got Kevin Owens with a swanton off the top onto Riddle. 1, 2. Riddle kicks out. Okay, thank you very much. So what we got now? We've got Jay in the ring. Again, continuing the beatdown on Riddle. Riddle with punch, chop, forearm, forearm, forearm. Big fight back. Riddle went for a kick. Orton's got the tag, hot tag. Riddle stumbled into him after taking a kick from Jay. Big Orton power slam. Jimmy's coming in. Power slam to him. Orton is on fire. Crowd loving it. Orton pulling Jay in for the nut reversal from Jimmy. Orton's pulled to the outside. Jimmy's face off the announce table. Suplex onto the table for Jimmy. Seth comes and tries to attack. Again, same thing. Seth and Kevin Owens take the side suplex onto the announce table from Randy. Crowd again, absolutely loving it. Riddle loving it as well. Jey Uso Looking like an elevated DDT, yeah, coming on. Orton looking furious. And then, yeah, DDT from the apron and the middle rope. Riddle's helping pump up the crowd on the outside. Orton, is he going to that place? Oh, Seth Rollins from behind. Cody, disaster kick to Seth. Into an RKO, out of nowhere. Kevin Owens with a super kick to Cody. Owens going for a stunner. Orton with an RKO with an assist from Ezekiel. Ezekiel takes a super kick for his troubles. Jimmy takes a knee from Riddle into an RKO again. Oh, we've got Jay into the RKO from the top rope. So we've got a 1, 2, 3. Randy wins. Again, Sazzy predicted it. So again, non-sarcastic. Champa clap for Yo Sassy. And just so, there we go. That was predicted at 3:34 UK time. So that was 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. Sassy picked out the winner and who would take the pin. So again, brilliant prediction from Sassy. But yeah, again, really good showing. Yeah, congratulations to Sassy. Absolutely fantastic. So again, yeah, Randy Orton in his Bedtown, getting the win for his team. Seth on the outside looking absolutely raging angry. But yeah, Jey Uso from the top 10 buckle flying into an RKO. Okay, bro, Cody and Ezekiel got the win. So if people want to watch Raw Talk that's up next, you've got Mustafa Ali, Asuka, and Sonya Deville on there. Sazzy 3 for 3. Great prediction, champion. So I'll give you my review for the night. I'll just get rid of my earphones. I don't need that now. Oh, battery's literally just gone as well. Perfect timing. So my performer of the night for me, I probably would go Mustafa Ali. It was great, absolutely fantastic to see him back on WWE, back on TV as well. My segment of the night probably was the opening segment because it just had a bit of everything for Randy. There was a great bit of comedy. There was a great bit of sort of heel work from Seth, and obviously Randy pops the crowd a few times because of where he's from, which was good. Match of the night, match that is still shown on the bottom here. So I've got that one there. Absolutely brilliant 8-person tag team. 2 commercial breaks in a 30-minute match did, to me, ruin the flow a bit, but the action in the ring actually was fantastic. I would give that show probably anywhere from 6.5 to a 7. It's not the worst I've seen. It's not the best, but for one where it's bang in the middle of 2 premium live events, it was a good overall show. So I'll give the comment section a quick minute or two. If you want to ask me anything before I do shoot off to sleep, you are more than welcome to. Saz is gone. Randy was performer of the night for him, and the opening was the best bit. Yeah. And match of the night from Sassy. Which one do you think? So Sazzy's gone for a 6 out of 10. Yeah, a fair assessment. So 6 out of 10 for Sassy, 6.5 for me. We agree on the performer. We agree on the opening segments. But no, thank you very much. Todd again, yeah. I think we're all in agreement. We've got the best segment of the night was the start. The best performer was Randy. But Randy and me, well, Randy and my staff rally, it was very close, but it was just quite nice to see that Ali was back. Sazzy's gone Damien as Finn for match of the night, which, again, it was a good match. I can't fault you for that one. But no, thank you very much for everyone that's joined me so far tonight. Thank you very much, Sazzy, being in pretty much all night as normal. First time I've spoken to you, Todd, but yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Hope I've been sort of entertaining enough to keep you in. It's been a little while, so I hope so. If you want to tweet me anything, you can always give me a tweet here at DanHargreaves88. Give me a little tweet and I will reply on there. If you want, you can always tweet the channel, give me a whole year. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. If you want to, give the video a like, give it a share, give it a subscribe. If you want to send a super chat at all, you are more than welcome to do that. We do have Patreon as well, but that one is a very, very new sort of upcoming thing that we are looking at doing. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I've been Dan, and I shall probably see you in maybe a week to do a Monday Night Raw next week. I may even be back Friday for SmackDown, but I can't guarantee it. If you ask Don, he may be on there. I'll be for you as well, Sazzy. Again, like as I always say, thank you very much for joining me. And oh, shall we have to leave? So we'll have Mick Foley. See you later.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Hall Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.